Hey everyone, it's Dean. I've got Karuna and I've got Andrew. Now, how did we get here?
Hi Dean, hello Karuna.
Hi Andrew.
How did we get here? Well, here we are at the Coronis Group, and Karuna's the CEO and I'm the chairman now, and it started back in 1988 where my dad, Theo, actually started the business and did what I learned was a really good way of growing a business for legacy and for sustainability, which is you get to a certain point in your career and before you're ready to hand over the reins, you start looking for somebody who's going to take the business to the next level. And I'm so proud and pleased to say that we did that 20 years ago, Karuna, over 20 years ago with Karuna. Now she's the CEO, which is really cool.
Now, you talked about Dad was smart enough to do it with you and hand you the keys over at the age of 30 at a young age.
Yes.
Now, you're at a young age still, but you've handed the keys over again. So Dad sort of helped you, but it's still pretty hard to let go.
It's hard to let go, all right. I mean, thank you for saying I'm still at a young age, by the way. I appreciate that.
Younger compared to me,
but I do agree. It is hard to let go, and I think that's what everybody struggles with. You know, when is the right time to let go? And I don't think there is a right time. I think you have to have faith, and we spoke about it before, you've got to have trust. And the trust that I have in Karuna, because the relationship started 20 years ago, I think so many people try and move to chairman or try and get a CEO into their business or try and give leadership roles away without the education process. And obviously over 20 years, a lot of trust and a lot of momentum builds up. And Karuna will do things her own way, which is great, and actually quite fond of that. We need as a Coronis Group somebody to take it to the next level, and that's not the same thinking that I'm going to be able to deliver. I'm just here to coach. But ultimately it is, I think so many people leave it too late to look for succession planning, and that's the point I wanted everybody to understand. The best time for succession planning is starting today, no matter what age you are and what level you are in your business.
Yeah.
And what would you like to say to that? Because
well, I wish I'd have got to give him the keys at 30, not 42. Even though I'd still be considered young in some circles. I feel old, but
you're very young.
I think that what I'm really grateful for is that I was scared that when Andrew gave me the keys and said, "Here you go," and made the announcement to the team that he wasn't actually going to be able to let go. And I think that was a big fear of mine, because I wanted to live by the sword, die by the sword, and be running my own race and, you know, creating a vision on a pathway that we're all aligned with, but making sure that I can deliver that vision. And Andrew has been amazing, and I think that's a very unusual character for this industry, where someone can get to the point of going, "Here's my baby," handing it over to someone, even though he trusts me and all those things, but it's still a massive amount of courage and respect, and I really appreciate it, because he's said, "Here you go, you do you, you be you, and I'll be there to support you and on your way." And that's what's happened over the last 12 months. We're on an amazing trajectory, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity, and looking forward to the years ahead, because it's going to be amazing.
So I think the key to that is what Andrew said earlier, that you need to look at these things now. Now is the time to be starting to look at it.
Yes.
Yep. Good point. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.